Fue desde aquí, con él, y ahí estás ahí. Arrodíllate.
Hello, I am Sacho Luis Nogueira Serrano, President of the European Boy Society, Shidoshi from Kaze Ryu, Ogawa, and we are here at Hombu Dojo, Valencia, Spain. And today I would like to offer you, to show you very important and very violent techniques from our tradition regarding when we are dealing with stronger or very strong, very violent enemies. Then this method that it's on today could be applied to regular jujutsu or simple torite, and I will show you how to develop in a basic ideas this method. This method is called KijinJime. This ki comes from Oni, that means demon, Oga, or also a ghost. And this jin comes from Hito, that means human, and Jime comes from Shimeru, that is the verb meaning to lock. Then it's locking, remember, it's not the same kanji that choke, it's a different kanji. This locking, it's locking or controlling the enemy as a human demon or as a human ogre. It means that it's a very, very a strong man, a very strong enemy, also violent, that it's a special case regarding a classical situation, because this is a very ancient method. Then, first of all, I would like to explain that the most classical way we will use this kind of rope, that it has a lace in the tip, and the rest is the normal. It's a normal rope, and we will put this rope around or on wrist or right wrist, and the rest we will make these laces and we will put inside of our solder. Remember that we, as a classical method, I am not wearing the proper clothes because I am using a regular keiko gi, and we are not using a sode, a long sleeves kimono. That it's the most correct for this kind of study, this kind of circumstance and situation. Then this rope will be kept on the sode, on this way, and the rest it's the classical technique of jujutsu, arki-jutsu, or whatever we will apply. First of all, we will go for the most of the classical. We won't show a classical or a typical demonstration until the end. Right now I will explain the classical way to restrain, to lock the enemy, that it's called ude hiji jujijime. That means ude, that means the arm, hiji, that means the elbow, then it's the elbow of the arm, this way, and juji, that means crossing and locking on this way. And that we will have several concepts here that we could press on this way. The most classical is to join all bodies in a way, in a situation that, in this case, Sensei Rebecca, it's unable to take out because I am controlling this arm by my pressure on my hips. I will turn, so here, and my feet, it's also pressing on the other, it's pressing on the other arm. At the same time, the elbow is pressing on the humerus area here. We could cross in order to hug. We could keep both wrists on this way on my hips, having this control, and we will pass maybe here, etc. We will make different moves, different applications in order to apply from this circumstance. But this, as I have explained before, could be applied, could arrive in very, very different situations. For example, if she remains on Seiza position, kneel down, and right now she's a very violent, imagine that she's a very violent samurai, a very violent enemy. What we will apply on this case is, of course, being very fast, very strong. We will keep here in order to have this control. My head, it's striking, my kata, here my shoulder, it's also striking. I could enter, but at the same time, I cross here and have this control. When we have this control here, I could step on, I could knee down, etc. in order to restrain this very, very important control. We could apply directly from the face, from the front, and we could do also by the backwards when she is on this position. Remember that we need to deal with very violent techniques from here. What I will do is stay here having this control, and right now I have this very, very strong pressure. Of course, if we don't control in a regular training, it could be very injuring for the partner. In this case, we need to wait, and we couldn't offer you the full power technique on this circumstance. Then we will apply it for very, very violent sequences, very violent attacks. Please, I will keep one more time the rope inside my sleeve. And from here, the first attacks are based on the idea of the most stronger man, the most stronger people that used to restrain the enemy or attack the enemy. Then in this case, she will try to choke me on the neck by this way. Then we have to have a control on what's the hand that's over. This is to say, because this is very important, because the overhand, this one, the right hand, the right forearm, it's over the other. Then this one will be the one that will be up in the control, in the Juji. Then from here, first of all, I move backwards, striking very strong. One, right now, I take both, crossing and rolling, twisting the arm in order to have this control. It's very important that this move is to stretch, twisting and having this control here. From here, I will go up, take control on the shoulder and scapula at the same time. Here, this is very important because could strike, could grab the nose, enter with the finger pressing on the eyes area, etc. And having this control, we could move and without losing control, when I am going down, taking the other wrist to very strong fall to the ground. I am doing slowly, I am doing with full power, of course, because going here very strong could also harm the elbow. Then this is not our purpose for today, but it's the purpose of the technique. Then I have to be a quite weak technique here for not harming my partner. Then from here, I go up, I open the lace, have this control here, this, I restrain the wrist, pass by the back here. I am doing a control because in this case, of course, I will be keeping this control by this way, but she's suffering. Then I release a little for not injure her. Right now, pass by this side to having, this control from here. We are keeping right now what's the elbow. Then in order to avoid the capability to turn. And right now to restrain this side, I will move from here, and then the foot, the right foot in this case, will be over. It's very important in this case to be over the wrist. I mean, it couldn't be on the back side, it needs to be on the over side. From here, we could control here, pass, and having a final knot in order to control. This is very strong. She's incapable here to run away, to escape. We have control here on the elbow. We have control here. This is very strong. Of course, I am doing lightly, but the idea here, always keeping this, I will move to the side and I have this strong control. Remember, we are dealing with a very strong man. We are dealing with very violent enemies. Then these kind of restrictions need to be very controlled, and we need extra solutions. Then I will release right now for not. Take from here. Nice. Okay, you are free. Okay, we could offer different solutions to different kind of attacks. For example, when we are dealing with right now with a rear choke, she is trying, for example, to have control. Sorry, one moment for keeping the rope in the proper place. For this is not something that you will do when you are attacked. This is something that you are keeping, and you have this arranged before the technique is performed. Right now, then let's go to the choke, a rear choke on my neck one more time. We have to check here, slow down, because I need to speak a little. From here, we have to also check what arm she is taking it in the upper side, because it's the one that will go upward. Then from here, please, one more time, do it stronger in order to check that this is strong. what I will do is I restrain one, going to the side. Of course, we could also perform the different strikes from here, but the most important thing is when we have this control one more time. One more time, having the hand face up and having this control. We could go in different circumstances from here. For example, I could be striking with my heel in order to go to the ground here and having this control at the end. Now, one more time, see suffering, I will release a little, okay, I will, right now, won't be very, very hard, I will be here. And right now, the rope will pass backward. This is a very violent circumstance, and when this rope reaches, we tight, and when we reach the neck, we will turn around, make a lace, and pass around. I will do it, sorry for not being as hard as it could be, but we will pass on the neck from here, one more time, having control on the forearm, and after that we will keep control here, restrain, also to the same point that we have on the beginning. Now we have this a small rope, it's shorter than we need, but it's very important that this foot will be over the wrist and having control on this one, the left arm, the right arm, and of course the neck. If she tries to escape, run away from this or lose the knot, what it will happen is that she will choke herself. Then this is not a very good idea. The stronger the escape it is, the stronger the choke it will be. Then we have to take care with that. Okay, sorry. This is a very dangerous knot here. We have to take care. This is the second one for today. I would like to show you a last one here. One more time, I will wrench here on my wrist. The last one, I will ask my partner, Sensei Rebecca, to attack me in, but I will ask her to be violent, to be tough on this attack, because it's very important for you to understand that these defenses are thought for violent circumstances, violent situations. Because if, for example, if she tries to attack me on Maku Chi in a regular, and we do, for example, something like that, of course, we could offer different circumstances, but imagine a violent man, imagine a stronger, a big man trying to do that. Then these cases need to be treated on a different perspective. Then when she's trying, we will move forward very strong, and we will keep here this strong control here. Take a look that we have my shoulder pressing on the armpit and controlling here on the neck. Also, we will have controlling or choking a little what are the blood circulation and the blood area, the blood vessels here. Then this pressure here will avoid her to move that side, and at the same time we will have restriction on the neck. This is a very common control, this kata, usai, apply on this circumstance. One more time. Sorry. Oh, just leave. One more time. Attack strong. Here, enter, control. Right now, what we will do, move forward in order to leave the camera, to be capable to I take the other hand and I bend, taking the wrist on the spine. From here, I will have this control in the neck. Take a look that this is also very violent. If we try to break the neck from here, from this circumstance, is strong. And at the same time, we have this control. The other arm is going to the back side, and we could have this very powerful control. If we have this control with both hands, if I go to the ground, of course, surely this elbow will break, and also we will have a very powerful control on the scapula area and mainly on the shoulder. Then going to the ground, we have this. This is very strong. Right now, I will release a little. We could have this control, avoiding her to move. My legs go to the wrist. Sorry. I am being gentle because this rope could burn the skin. Then we couldn't offer here some kind of injury. Then I am prefer to be more quiet or to be more gentle, avoiding some kind of problems or injuries here. From here, we could have this control better on this side. And from here, we have this restriction on the arm, and you see the humeral area, and this is mainly control here. From here, we could pass to the other side. From here, control, and this is restraint. And we need only to go, here. We have this passing, and of course, we could have this strong control. The last thing that we will do is to pass both controls on the upper side to have this. This is very, very powerful. Remember, we are not dealing with Koppo Jutsu, we are with Hoyo Jutsu. We are dealing with knots and ropes that must keep control in a violent situation that appears in some kind of circumstance. Then it's something surprising, and the purpose is not to control or in a pre-order situation. Then we are attacked surprisingly, and we need to do it very strong. I release here. Of course, we could go from here to the ground, and from here, remember that this is a violent method against strong enemies. We could have control, striking, etc. And this is, of course, more dangerous techniques that I won't like to go by this side, because I think it's enough for today. Then, thank you very much. I hope that you have enjoyed all that concepts. This is part, this KijinJime, it's part of a great method. It's not only restraint to these small concepts, it's only an introduction for you. Hope that you'll have enjoyed. See you on next time. Keep watching our videos, and thank you very much for all your loyalty and watching all of them. Thank you very much. Goodbye.